Hello. I forgot to revert what we did last night. I don't want you to fetch tree conflict information. I know what's going on. Comp sci was bullshit. You should have studied physics. I mean, yes and no. An awful lot of physics seems to have been bullshit, so have fun with that. Okay. What physics was BS? Do I mean string theory? Yes, but more broadly speaking, I mean, I guess it depends what part of physics you're talking about, right? So like condensed matter people will all be like, "Oh, we're still doing stuff." But like actual fundamental physics hasn't figured out anything new since 1970. Since basically when I was born. My whole life. Right? So we supposedly probably experimentally confirmed the Higgs boson a few years ago. Higgs boson was postulated in like 1972 or something, right? You could spend a lifetime learning up to that 1970 point. That is true. You could do that. Jiggle physics, I see. They didn't teach jiggle physics at Berkeley. Where does one learn jiggle physics? Okay. What am I working on? I am working on two things. this screen and this screen, and then it's probably bedtime. I mean, it could be bedtime now, dude. It's 11 p.m. All right. So Patrick was saying we probably should shift these levels, and I agree. I agree with that. So we are going to do this. We're going to do that. Where was that? Yes. Whoops. Dude, I do that all the time. All right. I'm going to do that. We're going to put that there. We're going to put that there. We're going to delete these. And then we got to cycle who's unlocked by what. Because that's wrong now. So these got to be unlocked by that level. This got to be unlocked by that level. Right? Boom. Okay, so let's try that out. Game does run really buttery smooth right now. Let's see how it does. Maybe we should just have two. I don't know. All right. Boom. Fixed. Wait. I see. Yeah, that's unlocked by other area. By probably the other area that we're going to go work on right now. No, different other area. Okay. Anyway, that was a simple change. What we were doing there was just, you know, you sort of, the way it was set before, this level wasn't there, it was here. So then you would end up solving this crystal puzzle, but you might not be able to get here if you hadn't done the other area first, which is nonlinear relative to this one. So it kind of feels pointless and weird to do this puzzle, right? So now you do that puzzle to earn that level, and then you could get another level if you have done the other thing. Your friend the lawyer says that computers have been the same for 30 years. Yeah, that's approximately right. Borderlands 4 stream note. Why would I play Borderlands 4? Why would I play Borderlands 4? Okay, this, where is it? Where, there, here, this one. This one, I think we need to do this. And then I think we need to put this monstro here. And that lets us reposition the mirror. Oh, we also need, I don't know, something like that. Okay. All right. So all right, We gotta go cheat the prerequisite level here. Okay, that's all. Okay. We could make this more of an enclosed room down here. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do the thing. So, wrong guy. So I can get there, right? Or if I pushed it too far now, I could still get over there, right? So we're going to do this level. And then I go over there. This is fine. But I have lost because I cannot recover the mirror. Also, I can't even go down into the crack there. So that's very sad. We're going to go reset this. That realives all the monstros. We're going to put the mirror there. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. Okay, we're going to go there. And that does that. Okay, thing is... Oh, right. I have to actually move the level because I'm not trying to avoid being killed by the monstro. The issue was the monster was preventing me from playing the level. And so I want, okay. I'm trying to just make it such that it's on a different line. So I have to reposition the mirror, but yeah, I think it's fine. All right. So, okay. So I did this. I did this. I did this. I did this. All right. I come back. Come back. And the problem is, right? I cannot go here. The monster is blocking me, even though. All right. So I reposition the mirror. Boop. Bloop. Okay. And then I reposition it back. And I like that because it means we use the warrior suit a little bit more. Okay, then we solve that. All right. And then we finish the screen. All right. I think that's good. It's a small change. Do you ship the game with these debug tools still in there? No, they get stripped out when people play the game. For many reasons. I mean, we don't want to have to port all that to console, etc. Will the DRM in the game be anything fancy? Well, you never know. Like if we sign with a publisher to help us distribute the game, they might want us to do something. On the other hand, I think that gamers dislike DRM for the most part, right? Obviously, because it just screws things up for legitimate people. And so um my preference is not to have it. I mean, if there was some kind of DRM that was like actually worked and was almost also unobtrusive and didn't screw up your game, I would I would be in favor of it. And you know what? They actually do have that. It's called PlayStation 5 and Switch 2. So, I don't know. All right. So, I'm going to take the W on these, and that might be our whole stream tonight. We'll probably look at some other things, but we might not try to do anything else serious. Um, just short little 15 minutes. But you know what? If you get two things done in 15 minutes, that's pretty good, right? I mean, on a game this size, you need to do that many, 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 many times. Okay. Um, let me check this in. Okay. I made some further tweaks to the warrior priestess wardrobe area. Should be better now. Still the same thing. Just a little less trivial in the middle. Okay. That's great. During regular hours, are you also doing design or is it mostly programming? That really depends on what I am working on at the time. Um, lately, it has been mostly design. But some of the end game stuff that we're designing requires programming to make the actual levels work. So I was even doing programming at that point. But right now, I'm doing mostly design. But if you average together the entire history of the game, I'm doing mostly programming. Oh yeah, there's a lot of business stuff. We're trying to hire people to help finish the game. There's just all sorts of things. Oh, that reminds me, dude. I'm interviewing someone tomorrow morning. So let me set my alarm so I don't forget. Interview. All right. Boom. Okay, we'll run the game again and we'll just look around. So what I'm trying to do is just final design tweaks on as much of the overworld as possible so that we can pass it to the art team, right? So that they can make more arts. Make more arts. Oh yeah. Let's we're making 100 FPS. 100 FPS. 100 FPS. That's all right. It's a little spiky right now because of the gameplay code that I still haven't optimized, probably. That's probably what those green spikes are. Also, we have this drawables recompute all moving entities. That's taking so long, dude. And then simulate. Update move transactions. Yeah. So there's stuff like basically simulate should be ideally close to 0. And then what was the other thing we were looking at? Anyway, whatever. There's probably at least 1 millisecond of stupid crap for me to remove, right? So, oh, this thing, that's 1 millisecond by itself, okay? So, um, so we're 8 milliseconds on the CPU right now on this machine. So we can get down to 6.5 milliseconds just by fixing stupid stuff. Please don't judge by green boxes on a GitHub profile. Listen, I only do that when people send me their GitHub. They say, I'm a good programmer. Look at my GitHub as proof. And I look on it, and there's literally one green square on the entire screen. And I'm just like, rip, rip. Is there any doc you can read to be introduced with what is going on here? Not really. No, we just chill and work on the game, and whatever you see is what you see. You know? Yes. All right. So I was kind of looking at stuff around here. Oh, my Mr. Driller level is messed up because I didn't. I didn't revert to Williams correctly. Okay, it looks like that's probably right. Okay, we're gonna have to test the Mr. Driller level. Remember when I talked about that last night? I did it today. It was agonizing. It took a long time to figure out. A lot of ideas didn't quite work. Okay, there's more shit that didn't. Cause like, what is this even? Sticking through the wall. That's no good. Let's just inspect all the things. Okay, what is that, right? And then actually, what is that? Yeah, sometimes when you do bad things in source control, bad things happen. Okay. Hopefully all these are okay. All right. All right. Okay. Boop, boop. Look how buttery the game runs. I mean, there's no graphics here, but okay, we're just up. Oh, don't do that, Mr. Driller. Okay, so we get to there. We unlock that. Boom. And then we go pachink, pachink, chink, 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 chink. Oh, okay. This is messed up. I think. There's supposed to be like a fence there. Maybe I deleted it. Oh, I pushed this too far because I need to get in there. So we get in there. Get in there. That opens. We push that down. We go chunk, chunk. Yeah, so I can't go that. Oh, yeah, I got rid of the fence, I guess, because I can do this. Okay. Then we go there, there. We solve these. Oops. Yeah, this is actually even more interesting than I gave it credit. It's kind of weird how that is. Okay, and then we go there. And then we go there. And we solve these. And then we go there. Oh, too far. Oh, wait, no, not too far. We go there. And then we solve this. And then we get to the next screen. Okay, great. And there's actually no way out from this screen. Easy, Sag. We might add one later. Okay, so that works. Have you fixed the falling rocks problem yet? The falling rocks problem. I don't know what problem you are referring to. Being able to push the beam generator from using the beam is cool. Didn't you know you could do that? You can only do it if your character can push. Some characters cannot push. Okay, so validated. Oh, you know what? Those might be unversioned items anyway. That's probably what those were. Delete unversioned item. Oh, there's only one. Well, I guess they weren't all unversioned items. Okay. Uh, all right. So this I think is probably kind of okay. Mr. Driller we just did. This is kind of okay. This I just did also today. This one, I mean, I do not have a problem with it. I made it a long time ago. We changed some stuff about how it connects to other things. But for the most part, I'm fine with it. This I changed today. Well, I really did do a lot today. This has been stabilized for a while, so I don't think that we need to change anything there. It is okay. This one, I mean, this one's complicated. I don't want to think about it right now. We just need to like green light a bunch of rooms, right? Okay, this, I don't really want this to be a big empty space, so that's a thing to think about. Here, we're somehow, you know, so kind of what I would like to do is have some smash level over here, like normal smash level, like by the band Smash Mouth, right? That doesn't count. I mean, that's not really a smash level. It does have a smash in it. Where's that level? We do have a level where you like, oh, I think it has a mirror in it. Yeah, it does. Sad. I mean, maybe this is just on this screen and you have some fun smashing some rocks, you know, to free it up. I'm just going to let that loiter in the subconscious for a bit. The unconscious, really, is the actual technical term for that. Can you telefrag yourself? No. No. Do you expect people to find alternative paths to completing some of these levels? No. I mean, it'll probably happen at some point, but that means the level's broken. Do you have a way to Benny test the overworld? We do not. That might be a good idea, but it would be different enough from how the normal tests work that like we would just have to make it happen somehow, you know, and everybody's very busy. But we manually test the overworld. There's so much tooling and debug stuff going on. I mean, honestly, you have to have that in a modern game. Like, games are complicated now. And once they get above a certain small size, you need to have good tools, or the game just will suffer, you know? This is kind of weird how this is changing color here, right? Let's harmonize the color at least inside this room. So what else do I want to think about tonight in my brain? I think these levels. This one's probably fine. I mean, yeah, this is probably fine. This one, okay, this one I was thinking about. So let's refresh our memory on this one. So we go in here and let's see what the level is. What is the theme of the level? Purple beam with crystal. Okay. That is what this is about to some degree. We've also got an orange beam. That's true. But we solve this level, purple beam with crystal. And then... Wait, why do I not have Bard? Did I cheat my way in here? Okay. Now I have Bard. So I can go over here. I can mess around with the crystal. But see, here's the thing. I don't really do anything with the crystal right now. You could imagine that I would put it on a button or something. But I don't do that. I just solve this level for some reason. So that's thing number one that's weird. Is like, what? What am I doing with this crystal? And then now that we solve this level, we know, oh, we got to get it on that button. All right. But you see why I'm saying that's kind of weird? So basically, I use the purple beam to get one thing over and the other thing to get me over. And honestly, I don't think it matters which one, right? So that time I put the crystal in the purple beam. I probably could put it in the orange beam if I try hard enough, although maybe. Maybe not. But this is just not... If I go reset it, where's the resetter? Oh, it's over here. I'm blind. If I go reset it, I could certainly get it in the orange beam. And like, what's the point of that? Who cares about that? That's so boring. Right? So it doesn't even matter who goes in what beam. And in fact, I give it to you in the frickin' orange beam. So this puzzle just needs to be, well, we could ship it like this. It would not be the best puzzle in the game. But like, okay, what are these levels, by the way? Orange beam. Okay. So we're on topic here with the purple and the orange. We just need ideas. We need to pray and have ideas. Do you build any of this with future games in mind? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. But the vast majority of the work going into this game is mainly for this game. I think if you cheat solve the levels as a demo, the problem is part of what's fun is the interplay of ideas, right? So like it's neat that you solve some levels and then the overworld around the levels uses that idea, right? Um, and you wouldn't get that if you didn't actually play the levels. You wouldn't get it. How do you make beautiful effects without making the chef fragment shaders go burr? Very carefully. Very carefully. Okay. Um, well, guys, I think it's bedtime now. I just wanted to get this in my mind so I can think about it as I doze off. Basically, we have 5 levels, really a main sequence of 4, and then that one in the northwest corner is like spare, right? It's like what's her name's boyfriend, the spare. Yeah, what? Okay, there are elements of interesting here. It's like, oh, yeah, you go between these two zones. The thing about orange and purple is that both of them teleport things. It's different teleports. That's interesting. So the thing that you would want to do is like, oh, first I want to teleport it one way, then I want to teleport it the other way, maybe. To put it on different, like, what if there were different buttons on the right hand side there? How the fog of war works. It's basically it's a volumetric fog shader that we repurposed to do fog of war. And it's basically a giant rectangle, or it's a series of rectangles. And when it fades out, we're just doing a circular cylinder clear on the clear area. Now, the thing is, so, you can see that happen there. The thing is, this fog of war doesn't look as good as it should. All right. If I go to a different level, such as this one, it looks a lot better. Uh, this is in light mode, and you can see it looks pretty neat, you know. And it's just in the dark mode, which is what we're using on the overworld. It just doesn't look volumetric at all. Anyway, so that's on the list, to fix, as it were. As it were. Oh no, I've got my barred powers because I cheated. All right, so I'm gonna go to bed, guys. We made it 45 minutes on the stream. Um, and I'm just gonna be thinking about this. Like, can we do a better puzzle here somehow? Maybe the beams are perpendicular to each other and you got to go both ways. You gotta flipple flopple the flabler. That could be a good puzzle, right? Flipple floppling the flabler. All right, thanks everybody. See you later.